are Phil and Marianne and we live aboard Narrowboat Our Time. We've been on board since 2024 and we are exploring the English Canal network. Come along with us and see and enjoy our journeys together.
We've left our boat in the marina and we are off to find a mostly forgotten canal. See if we can figure out where we are, or where we're going, and what we're doing. Any ideas?
Well, I'm driving, so I hope so.
See you in a minute.
We've come for a day out today and we've discovered a little canal that isn't well known in the county of Cornwall, and it's a little town called Albeit. The stretch we're on is the 1.8 mile stretch, which is used for the tourist industry, where you can bring your paddleboards, canoes, kayaks and also rent locally. There are 35 miles in total and 2 locks, and to navigate the full length when it was in water they used 6 incline planes, which are now all derelict. We may try and find 1 or 2, but they're a bit tricky to find. But it's beautiful and worth a day out. Let's carry on exploring. Canal sea lock. It's roughly 119 feet long and 30 feet wide, and it has a minimum sill depth of about 9.5 feet. It can accommodate vessels drawing up to 3 metres on spring tides. It's one of the very few hand-operated sea locks left in the UK.
Canal. If you don't recognise it, I'm not surprised. But this particular canal, they started building in 1819 and finished it in 1823, and it cost all of £118,000. That's about that much in today's money. So this is Albeit Canal, a very pretty canal, unfortunately not used anymore, and also a very unusual canal. So the canal itself used to be 35 miles long and would rate itself 433 feet above sea level, by 2 locks and 6 inclined planes, which is quite unusual. I believe 2 of the locks are still there, but the inclined planes themselves are gone, or there's just the earthwork, so we'll try and find them as well. But it is a most unusual canal because most canals are used to transport goods to the sea. This one was actually used to transport the sea towards the land in the form of sand. So the sand that they used to dredge from the beach in the sea had a very high concentration of lime, which was very good as a fertiliser for the land. So they transported it inland, dumped it on the land. Unusual. This canal was in operation up until 1891, and it's mostly now it's dry. There's about 2.5 miles still in water, but what we like is the fact that the tourist board has jumped on board and they promoted it. The towpaths are clear, there's cafes, there's pubs, and they really do encourage people to use it.
The Bude Canal runs alongside the River Neat. When the canal was in operation, the canal boats that were on here were called tub boats. They were 20 feet long and they were 5 foot 6 inches wide. And what was unique about them is they had 4 14-inch diameter wheels on the bottom, which were used for when the boats had to travel along the inclined planes. And they travelled up and down this canal.
This is all that remains of one of the inclined planes. Carries on up the hill there for a few hundred feet. So they cleared this little section so people can see what it was. The other side of the hedge it would have gone through that pumping station or whatever it is and straight on up on the far side of that hedge.
So we're down by Hillbridge Basin and the Marianne Church incline comes up here. It's now been interrupted by what looks like a water facilities place, and then it carries right on up the hill towards another incline at Hobbercock and then onto a wharf. So very interesting.
So you can't see much of it now, it's all undergrowth, nettles, but the incline would come up here, they cleared a little section of it, come up here and carry on up the hill for another few hundred feet. Well, we've done it. We managed to find one of the lock gates, one of the 2 locks left on the canal. Looked to be remarkably good condition.
Too badly.
Well, there's an idea for the CRT. So that's Bude Canal. We found the lock out to the sea, we found the basin, we found one of the locks, we found the path not so straight,
And an inclined plane.
we found the inclined plane. So back to the studio.
Bye. Thank you for joining us this week in our look around Bude and the canal. It's a beautiful area and well worth a visit. So as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and join us next time. It's all free, you know. Bye for now.